Hey Carmel, how are you?
Okay, here is a strawberry question. My strawberries are in their fourth year growing in an outdoor bed. Fruit has been very poor this year despite feeding them. What is going wrong? And they've shared a picture with us here as well.
Yeah, well, by complete luck, we're in front of a strawberry bed today, so let's go through that. So, to start off with, 2024 this year, spring and early summer have been pretty cold, so your strawberry harvest outside, anyway, probably isn't going to be great. I grow in the tunnel, so I'm a bit spoilt there with that. But then also, looking at the picture, the bed looks really crowded. Okay, and what we need to remember is that strawberry plants will fruit best from relatively young plants, up to about 3 years old. Anything over that, then the vigor of the plant goes down, and then the quality and the yield of the fruit. So we want to keep it with a new stock of plants coming on all the time. Now, luckily with strawberries, it's really easy because they do that for you. And if you come around into the bed and have a look, now, these plants are actually in their second year, so we don't really have any really old ones to show you, but just to show you the runner situation. So we can see our plant here after they fruit. So this is, we're now in early July, so these have finished fruiting, and actually I just spied there a second ago, that's our very last strawberry. And they're done. So then they start producing their runners to produce new plants. And if we have a look at the runner here, we can see that if we follow one along, now this is one of the ones that I dug up earlier just to show you, you can see that the runner is going to, where it touches the ground, it's going to root and it's going to make a new plant like that. So basically what we can do there is, having dug up our strawberry plant, we can pot that into a pot of fresh compost. Okay, and then if I can find my secateurs, we can then just cut the runner, and I'm going to cut the other side off then as well, and then we have a new strawberry plant. Now that's going to root then, and we're going to be able to plant that out in the garden somewhere else next year. So that's our strawberry plant stock. What we can also do is, let's see, can we find one? Yeah, so we have a runner here that hasn't rooted. So that runner is coming from this plant. It hasn't rooted yet. So what we can do is, and aren't I great for preparing all these things, I can place my runner just onto some nice damp compost. I'm just using a bit of wire here, and I'm going to clip that in. And that clip is just basically making sure that the base of our node on the runner there is pushed against the damp compost. And I'm going to leave that now for a couple of weeks. That's going to root, and then I don't need to dig it up. I just snip off either side, and there we have a new strawberry plant. So, to rejuvenate your beds then, basically, as I said, we want to make sure that we don't have any plants older than about 3 years. So we're going to take those out. And then we've also got to remember that when we planted our strawberries in the first place, we went for a spacing of about 45 centimeters between rows and between plants. And that's more or less what we want to maintain, because if we have a crowded bed that has old plants, unproductive plants, it has loads of runners that have made lots of new plants in the bed. They're all competing for moisture and nutrients, and that's why your yield is going to be as low as it is. So it's all about rejuvenating the bed. Lastly then, once, as I said, they've finished fruiting, what I want to do is I'm going to cut off all the old leaves. And okay, we're doing this a little bit early, but just to show you. So I'm just cutting them off so that they're just about an inch or 2 inches above the crown. So we've got a clean crown like that, and you can see already new leaves starting to form there. So that's going to be our new strawberry plant. And then finally, you want to feed up. Sorry, I'm getting in the way of the camera there. Finally, then you want to feed your beds. And rather than giving them a liquid chemical feed, really the best thing to do is get some really nice well-rotted compost or manure, and we are just adding that around the plants. As I said, I'm doing this a little bit early, so it might look a little bit odd, but when we're finished then, Our beds are nicely cleared. We have 45 centimeters between each plant, and we fed the soil. And that's going to be absolutely perfect then for next year. We're all ready for a big bumper fruiting season. So that's it. Don't forget that anything that you see in the videos, apart from me of course, it's all available on our website. Strawberry plants, strawberry feeds, everything strawberries on quickcrop.ie and quickcrop.co.uk. And we will see you back here soon.